Well, hello there, Vlad here. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to give you 5 reasons why modelers are better than a traditional amp plus pedal setup. And this video is actually part of a 2-video series, and in the other one I'm actually going to argue exactly the opposite of what I'm doing here. And before you get mad at me for including or not including something in these videos, please know that over my 20 plus years of being a guitar player, I've had pretty much every setup imaginable, going from using a small transistor amp to having a full 100 watt tube amp and a 2x12 cabinet in my small student apartment, using load boxes with those tube amps, to as of late going full modeling and just using some sort of modeling unit or maybe just plugins to get the sounds I want. With these 2 videos, I'm also kind of sharing my journey as a guitar player and how my preferences have changed over the years. And I would love to hear yours. Leave a comment down below and let me know where you started and what you are using now and why. But now, let's answer the question why modelers are better than real amps and pedals. The first reason why modelers are better than real amps and pedals is the fact that it's just so much cheaper. With real amps, you have to first of all get the amp, then you maybe need to get a cabinet, a speaker cable, then when you start assembling your pedal board, you need the actual pedal board, you need a power supply, you need patch cables, you need all the pedals and all of that. And it's just a lot of money that you have to spend before you can have the full setup. With a modeler, everything's contained. For example, one of my favorite budget-friendly modeler choices would probably be the Pod Go, and it's 400 and something euros as of shooting this video at least. And look at everything. You get an expression pedal, a bunch of foot switches, amp modeling, effects. You can use it as an audio interface. You can use it with your acoustic guitar as well. Links to that video, by the way, in the description and in the cards as well. It just does everything for 400 something euros, and you can get even cheaper units as well. And before you ask, my choice for a high-end modeler would probably be the Quad Cortex, just because it's a Finnish company. I like the user interface, and it just sounds really, really good, and I kind of like the promise of that unit. It's probably between Quad Cortex and then just a big Helix unit, one of those. The second reason why modelers are better than real amps and pedals is the fact that they're just so compact. Super portable. You can throw your full rig into your backpack or the bag for your guitar and you're good to go. Grab a cable, the modeler in the kind of pocket of your guitar, and then you have the guitar, and that's it. And I feel this might be the strongest argument for modelers, because I have done tours where I've carried my tube head and a 1x12 cabinet for it as well. And then I also have my pedal board, and then I had an acoustic guitar as well. And then obviously we need to fit the drums and bass guitar player's rig and everything in there as well. It's not fun, and it's not just traveling but also storing that gear somewhere. I guess I could fit a 2x12 cabinet here in this studio, but it would take up a lot of space here. Finding storage space for your real amps and pedal boards and such is no fun. The third reason why modelers are better than real amps and pedal setup is the fact that it's self-contained. Most of those units also work as an audio interface already, so you have your full recording and performance rig ready in that one unit. Well, not all units come with an expression pedal, but you get what I mean. Whereas with real amps, you have a lot of different moving parts, meaning that you have separate pedals, you have an amp, maybe a cabinet separately as well, and there's a lot of things that could go wrong. And when we talk about recording that setup, you either need to mic the cabinet or you need to get a load box, and that's again adding extra to the overall cost of your rig. The fourth reason why modulars are better than real amps and pedals setup is the fact that you can program so many changes behind just one foot switch. I know different modulars have different limitations, but you get what I mean. You can disable a bunch of pedals or enable stuff, reroute stuff with a single click of a switch. Whereas with real amps and pedals, you probably need to start booking those tap dancing lessons because you're about to go full river dance mode when the next chorus hits, and you need to disable the compressor and reverb and the delay, and then also remember to hit the overdrive that you're going to use for that chorus. Good luck with that. Been there, done that. Not fun. The fifth reason why modulars are better than real amps is the fact that you can get presets made by others. And especially I love the whole tone matching thing that's been going on for quite some time now. And based on my experience with the Podgo, people get amazing sounds out of the amps that I didn't really know how to tweak on my Podgo, for example. Somebody else took the time and patience to match their Podgo with the Mesa Boogie Mark IV, for example, which is one of my all-time favorite amps. And they got really close and I love it. Whereas with real amps, yes, you can look up the settings online and try to tweak them, only to realize that the person who was dialing in those tones with their amp was blasting a 4x12 in the rehearsal space, and you are playing at home through your 1x12 cabinet, and it just doesn't sound nearly close to what they were getting. Been there, done that. Again, not fun. And because we've now reached the end of the video, I want to again remind you to share your story of how your kind of gear preferences have developed over the years. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, there's kind of a counter argument video coming, or it's out already. And hit the subscribe, like buttons, all those things. They really help. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time.